Arsenal land in Budapest for historic Champions League final showdown against PSG. Arsenal and their manager Mikel Arteta have officially arrived in Budapest, Hungary, ahead of the biggest night in the club's modern history as they prepare to face Paris Saint-Germain in the UEFA Champions League final at the iconic Puskás Arena. The Gunners, who travelled with a full 23-man squad, have settled in the Hungarian capital under tight focus and maximum preparation as they aim to complete a historic double after already securing the Premier League title this season. The Champions League final is scheduled for May 30th, 2026, and anticipation across Europe has reached its peak as two football giants prepare for the ultimate showdown. Arteta leads a united and confident Arsenal. Mikel Arteta has arrived in Budapest with a strong belief that his team can make history. After years of rebuilding Arsenal into a dominant force in English football, the Spanish manager now stands one step away from crowning his project with Europe's most prestigious trophy. Arteta's squad has been described as one of the most balanced and disciplined in Europe, combining defensive solidity with attacking creativity. Their run to the final included impressive victories over top European opposition, showing resilience and tactical maturity in key moments. Sources close to the team describe the squad mood as focused but calm, with players fully aware of the magnitude of the occasion but determined not to be overwhelmed by it. Arsenal's road to Budapest glory. Arsenal's journey to the final has been built on consistency, discipline, and belief. Under Arteta, the team has developed a strong identity based on structure, pressing intensity, and collective responsibility. The Gunners reached the final after a hard-fought semi-final victory, continuing a trend of steady European progress over recent seasons. After previously falling short in the latter stages of the competition, this campaign has marked a turning point in Arsenal's continental ambitions. The club now finds itself just one match away from lifting the Champions League trophy for the first time in its history. PSG standing between Arsenal and history. Standing in Arsenal's way are defending champions Paris Saint-Germain, a team packed with world-class attacking talent and European experience. PSG arrive in Budapest with confidence after another strong Champions League campaign, aiming to retain their crown and reinforce their dominance on the continent. The clash is being widely described as a battle between PSG's explosive attacking power and Arsenal's structured defensive system. Analysts believe the opening stages of the match could be crucial in determining the outcome, with both teams expected to approach the game with tactical caution. Budapest prepares for football history. Budapest is fully prepared to host one of the biggest sporting events in its history. The Puskás Arena will be packed with fans from across the world, while thousands more are expected to gather in the city to witness the final. Security has been tightened, and UEFA has coordinated extensive preparations to ensure a smooth event. The atmosphere in the city is already described as electric, with both sets of supporters arriving days before the match. Arteta's message to the squad inside the Arsenal camp. Arteta has reportedly delivered a clear message: enjoy the moment but remain focused. He has emphasized that the team must carry the same energy that helped them win the Premier League title and channel it into one final push for European glory. The manager believes that unity, discipline, and mental strength will be the deciding factors in such a high-pressure match. A defining moment in Arsenal history. This final represents more than just a match for Arsenal. It is the culmination of years of rebuilding, belief, and evolution under Arteta. From near misses in previous European campaigns to becoming English champions and now Champions League finalists, Arsenal stand on the edge of a historic achievement that could redefine the club's legacy. If they win in Budapest, it would mark the greatest season in modern Arsenal history and confirm their status among Europe's elite. Arsenal are entering what many fans and analysts are calling a defining season of dominance, with strong belief inside the club that Mikel Arteta's side is capable of winning two major trophies this year. After a long period of rebuilding, the Gunners have transformed into one of Europe's most complete teams, and expectations are now at their highest level in over a decade. The first major achievement already on the table is the Premier League title, which Arsenal secured after a consistent and powerful campaign. Throughout the season, they showed remarkable stability, combining a solid defensive structure with fluid attacking football. Key victories against direct rivals proved that this squad has both the mentality and quality required to compete at the very top level. But the story does not end there. Arsenal are now in the Champions League final, where they will face Paris Saint-Germain in what is expected to be one of the most intense matches in modern European football. The final represents a chance for Arsenal to complete a historic double, winning both the Premier League and the Champions League in the same season, something the club has never achieved before. Inside the camp, confidence is high. Players believe that the momentum built throughout the season can carry them all the way to European glory. Mikel Arteta has repeatedly emphasized the importance of focus, discipline, and belief, reminding his squad that they are one step away from greatness. His tactical system, built on pressing, control, and quick transitions, has given Arsenal the ability to compete against any opponent in world football. Fans are also beginning to dream big. Across London and beyond, Arsenal supporters are speaking openly about a possible historic double. For them, this is not just about one successful season, it is about the beginning of a new era where Arsenal consistently fight for the biggest trophies in football. However, the challenge remains enormous. PSG are a team filled with world-class talent and Champions League experience, and the final will demand perfection from Arsenal. Every detail, every moment of concentration, and every tactical decision could decide the outcome of the match. Still, belief remains strong. Arsenal have shown resilience in difficult moments this season, coming back from setbacks and proving their mental strength in pressure situations. This is why many observers believe that winning 2 trophies this year is not just a dream, but a realistic possibility. If Arsenal manage to lift both the Premier League and the Champions League, it would mark one of the greatest seasons in the club's modern history. It would also confirm Mikel Arteta's project as one of the most successful rebuilds in European football. For now, everything is still to be decided on the pitch, but one thing is clear: Arsenal are no longer just contenders. They are champions in the making, and a historic double is firmly within reach. After this crucial match, Arsenal will quickly shift their focus to what comes next in their demanding schedule, as there is very little time to celebrate or recover in modern football. The final will be followed by a tight turnaround, and already the club is preparing for the next important step of the season, including recovery sessions and squad management on the following day. Immediately after the final whistle, whether victorious or not, Arsenal's players will enter a recovery phase designed to help them physically and mentally reset. The coaching staff, led by Mikel Arteta, has planned structured medical checks, light training, and tactical review sessions to ensure the squad remains in peak condition. Modern football at this level does not allow long celebrations or long disappointment periods, especially after a major final. The next day will be particularly important, as the team is expected to hold internal debriefing sessions. If Arsenal win the Champions League, the atmosphere will be celebratory but still controlled, as the staff will ensure players avoid exhaustion and injuries after intense emotional and physical pressure. If the result does not go their way, the focus will shift immediately to regrouping and finishing the season strongly. There is also strong expectation that some squad rotation and rest will follow, especially for key players who have carried heavy minutes throughout the season. Arteta is known for managing his squad carefully, and he will likely use the days after the final to balance recovery with preparation for upcoming fixtures and commitments. In addition, the club may organize controlled celebrations or media appearances depending on the result, but everything will be carefully planned to avoid disrupting the team's long-term focus. Arsenal's staff understand that success is built not only on winning big matches, but also on how the team responds in the days immediately after. For the players, this moment is about professionalism and maturity. The intensity of a final demands everything from them, but what comes next is equally important in maintaining the club's momentum. Arsenal's ambition is not just to win one trophy, but to establish a winning culture that continues beyond a single season. So, after this final match, Arsenal will enter a short but important phase of recovery, reflection, and preparation. Whether it is celebration or disappointment, the next day will be about discipline, unity, and getting ready for what comes next in their journey.